it's hot outside. What you need, little mind, a little sunshine in the summer breeze. Baby, if you feel the same, let me know.
Hello, and welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Cardinals going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
On second down, here's Palmer. It's complete to Brown, right side. And down he'll go at the 25. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Palmer. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And Carson Palmer's going to turn 38 in December. Actually contemplated not coming back in 2017. I wonder how disappointing he was in the 2016 season.
Well, do you think that that's a reason that he's back?
I think that maybe he feels like there's one more good run in his Arizona Cardinals team, and he wants to be the QB for it.
And some room to roam now. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They go play action now. Palmer. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sean Robinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Palmer gets him set. 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. Now it's Palmer. Screenplay, Johnson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On to try the field goal now, Phil Dawson. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So, of course, they wanted to find the end zone, but when you go on the road and your first drive results in points, I think you're pretty happy.
You have to be, because you've taken it to the home team in this case. And while you may not have shut up the home crowd, you've quieted them down a little bit. Good way to start.
Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38. Line.
Stop!
6 yards here to go for the offense on 2nd down.
Right. He's down right here. He's down to the right. Set.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now it's Peterson. And now running right through it. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Charles, as the Cardinals come out, let's take a look back to last year. They came in with Super Bowl aspirations. They had won 10 or more games 3 straight years. They wound up finishing with the number 9 overall offense, the number 2 overall defense, but they did not make the playoffs.
That just tells you that sometimes statistics don't tell the total tale, right? Let's take the defense. Number 2 overall in total defense, but they gave up 30 or more points 6 times in 2016. I believe they'd only done that 5 times in the previous 2 seasons. So when you give up that kind of point total, it makes it really hard for your offense to keep pace. So what did they do? They spent some time in the draft. Hassan Reddick, a linebacker out of Temple, was their 1st-round draft pick. Buda Baker, a safety out of Washington, trying to shore up the defensive side in order for them to compete in the NFC West.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first. From the shotgun, it's Palmer. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
On second down, Johnson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Now that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Throwing is Palmer. He gets it to Brown. Complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Strength throwing the football downfield has never been an issue for this big guy. I still remember the first time I met him. He was playing for USC, and when I got introduced to him, I thought I was meeting their starting tight end, not their starting quarterback.
Such a presence, Carson Palmer.
Very much so. Has had it ever since he entered campus there and still has it today.
Palmer will throw. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Now Palmer to throw on second down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. John Brown, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they take over here 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, it's Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Eric Ebron's got skills to spare. They just want the production to equal those, and he needs some good help in order to get that done. Had 61 catches in 2016, battling an ankle.
Yeah, the surprise, though, just one of those 61 hit pay dirt. They run with Abdullah. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I thought it was a big deal when Arizona acquired Chandler Jones before the 2016 season. Some people called it a boom or bust trade. Which Chandler Jones would you get? I think the Cardinals liked what they saw in 2016.
After 4 years with New England, really settling in as a Cardinal. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
on third down. Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Oh, nice move. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. Play action. Now Palmer. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I know one adage that actually held up last year. Age is just a number. And I'm talking about Larry Fitzgerald. 33 years old, led the NFL in receptions with 107.
Third oldest guy to lead the NFL in receptions. 2 guys did it at age 34, Jerry Rice and MacArthur Lane. Now Palmer on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Palmer gives to Johnson. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Palmer. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Extra point try now for Dawson. He's got it, and it's 17-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Well, let's discuss Detroit as they take the field on offense. Last year, crazy season in the Motor City. Fourth quarter comebacks, 8 of them. They started 1-3, then won 8 of 9 before going 0-4 to finish the year at 9-7. Ultimately, another season without a playoff victory.
In the midst of that 8 of 9 win string, they had 3 straight home games that all came down to the final series, and they won them all. I thought that was the key to their season. Look, we know they can score on offense. Matthew Stafford and his receivers, they can just absolutely light it up. But Detroit invested on defense in the draft. 3 of their first 4 picks, all defensive players. 2 linebackers and a secondary player. I think the key guy out of that might be Teez Tabor, the cornerback they took out of Florida. They've got to slow down some of those high flyers in the NFC North.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Play fake here on first down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Give him 30 yards there. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On first down, Abdullah. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. On second down, Perkins. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. To throw on third down, Stafford. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Now it's Matt Prater on for the Lion field goal try. This from 44 yards away. This one missed it. No good. Wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on fourth down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Second down, 8.
Underfoot. Unit 52. Report 59.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. And Palmer gives to Johnson. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now a man who made his NFL debut late last year, Matt Wild, to punt it away. Back deep for the Lions, it's Golden Tate. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Now Stafford in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Peterson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. So out now come the Cardinals. And likely just out of field goal range. Could Mary time.
And haven't we seen in recent years that the Hail Mary seems to be more successful in the NFL than before?
Absolutely we have.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Play to win. Let's go. Let's go.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Double tight. Double tight.
Throwing again. Stafford. Finds Roberts left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I know it's a cliche, and coaches always talk about it's a team game. We need all 11 to win. But let's face it, Detroit really needs Amir Abdullah to have runs like that all season long.
Missed a lot of time with injuries, especially recently. Now, Theo Riddick wound up leading the Lions in rushing last year, but just 357 yards. The slot man in motion right. They go back to Abdullah on first. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Here's Stafford now on second down. Under pressure here, and down he goes.
Check 26.
Sack
Check
back
26.
at about the 43-yard line.
Blitz! Blitz! They're coming. They're coming. Set, baby!
The Lions on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
All right, here we go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They go to Johnson again. They find some open field here. Johnson jostles free. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he's brought down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the ground, this is Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the red zone now, here's Palmer on first down. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Hurry up, here we go. Boom, landed.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
They'll throw here. Beathard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Beathard. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Palmer. And he can't get away from the pressure. Palmer sacked. Kerry Hyder in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Palmer gets him set, 3rd and long for the Cardinals after the sack. From the gun, Palmer. Palmer's hit, fumble. He loses the football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Tate. Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Detroit. Golden Tate, 76 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. They'll need to get the play off quickly. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's 17-7. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Johnson on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it with Johnson. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Arizona. Now it's Tate. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tight is Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Tight is on Ringo. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw. He's got it at the 15. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
The throw is Palmer. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Johnson. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go.
Here's Beathard to throw. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw Beathard. That's pulled in by the rookie Kenny Galladay. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. They give him a gain of 37. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
Here we go now.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that was a young pup, the rookie being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
On the toss, here's Johnson. Nifty move. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking. So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.